cookies. Okay. When you're done with your talk with Jimmy, can you try these? Sam, when you're done talking with Jimmy, can you try these cookies? Thank you.
So, let's have a talk. First off, I think the water's safe to drink here. Good. Thank you. You're but a smart young man. No words needed. Keep running.
Hey, Jimmy. Don't feel like you need to be quiet, too. You guys can talk. We want you guys to talk this out.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah.
Any logistics on that 1 to 5 job?
I mean, if you're up, you're up. If you're sleeping, you're sleeping.
So, the cookies. Get a lot of things to talk about with them. You see, good old Miss Claus and good old Mr. Morgan don't rely on me too often. They can tell how I move. That being said, you should be the one person I think that has any understanding of it. So little old Satan here. Have a seat. And tell me, who made these?
Megan.
Is she trustworthy?
Yes.
Do you know who each cookie is out there?
Yes.
Good. I won't push on to who, but do you realize 2 of those cookies are the exact same thing?
In what way? Shape-wise, or?
Almost every aspect. Same size, flavor, and very clear ingredients. So, would you happen to know someone lazy enough to cheat?
The only 2 I had to help was Cole and TJ. To be honest, though, because TJ kept asking for help. Cole, on the other hand, well, you see, everyone wants Cole to be a detective, but Cole keeps just giving me the detective orders. Not that I mind, it gives me something to do. For example, currently there's a clue in the ash.
Clue in the ash.
In the ash. So I stuck my head up the fireplace.
And?
No clues there, boss. Started thinking that maybe the ash means something else.
Mm-hmm.
Told him to check out books and whatnot. No, he could have done it, he could have not. Ain't really my mission, I'm more of a deputy. Like I said, it gives me something to do. I'm sure you've seen me obsessing over that padlock for quite some time.
Yes. Have you figured it out yet?
Oh, we got the padlock open. Nice little shortcut it is.
Yeah. It's good when you can do something like that, ain't it? Old Satan can respect that old trick. See, families don't like to leave their doors unlocked anymore. They say it's 2023, but I won't say Nick, I think it's 1923. That being said, if you've got the most detective practice work here, maybe I can help with a little mystery. Which one of these kids do you think makes the biggest mess? Listens the least? Maybe catches catches the most heat online? Take your time with this one.
Well, obviously there's a bit of a misunderstanding you see earlier on.
Santa, it is time. Commence Order 66. Do it, JJ.
You see, there's a bit of a misunderstanding, although of course, due to the nature of Trish's mission, I couldn't really be filled in on it. So, you know, I thought that a lot of baloney she was saying about me and Brian was real. And well, we had a nice find. We have many bags of grits and, well, I may have learned the hard way that I accidentally threw grits on Trish's bed when that was an act during my Metal Gear Solid 3 mission. Listening in, seeing what's going down. Everyone kept giving me cigarettes in the crawl space.
Oh my god, yes, I remember that. Why was the pants down, though?
I have a very weird waist. Very skinny waist. And you have to crawl in there. And so when it was a struggle, it's like, you know, you're crawling, crawl space catches the pants, pants come down a bit, get out, hike up the pants, skedaddle.
See, Satan Nick can understand that. Coming up the chimney, it happens. The problem is, you gotta pull them up before you continue out.
It was a bit of a rush as I was overhearing them say, oh, I'm going to go check the crawl space. I had locked it from the door 3 side so they couldn't get in that way. So I was trying to sneak out the other way. Vance surprises me with the cigarette. I hit my head on that side. Then that alerts them. And they say, oh no, someone is in there. Vance did pull a good one where he did his best Brian impression and said he was going downstairs, so that's why I hopped out as quick as I could. I couldn't really care about appearances at that point.
You know, old Santa Claus had learned that's not the lesson you want to have in your repertoire in those situations. Remember the old song, the old Christmas movie, Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer? Well, let's just say Santa doesn't go drinking out in public anymore, especially with his reindeer. One situation. You see, one night, one of my reindeer we no longer use anymore. I won't say who because I don't want to spend the damn money to get the song rebranded. Trust me, Grancer is not a good reindeer name, but it's what his fucking Father Rudolph stuck him with. That being said, yeah, let's just say coming out of the bar drunk, your pants between your legs, even though you wear shorts underneath, pants between your legs. You come up to find when your best reindeer has committed an act of treason against a snowman. And let's just say poor old Frosty never wants to celebrate his birthday again. And when the right people see that situation, and they don't think the dumb animal could have done something, they see you with your drawers down, well, you both know basic math. So, tell the truth. Why were the pants really down?
I swear to you, I ain't into that stuff. I don't like to watch, I don't like to listen, I don't like it when other people watch, I don't like it when other people listen.
So you don't watch any pornography?
There's a difference between watching porn and something like that in real life.
You're missing out on some stuff, I'm telling you. Me and Mrs. Claus like to bring an elf in to watch sometimes, and let me tell you, them little bastards are a little bit more perk-filled than you think. So, it really was just a simple misunderstanding.
It was a misunderstanding in a crisis. I had to get out of there, and I had to get out fast. I couldn't care about appearances. I couldn't care what my trousers got caught on. I had to get out of there.
You know what it sounds like? Sounds like a cowboy got a little reckless. Made a little too many decisions that led him down a very similar path as someone else. You know, you understand who the previous Santa was, right?
No, sir.
Tell you what, since you like detective work, we'll give you a few hints. He carries a big iron on his hip. In the past 8 years, he has had a video game made about him. And this character, at least in the public eye, is dead and fictional. They're very much real. And they're very much dying right now. Anything you can guess?
Arthur Morgan.
Morgan. You see, that tuberculosis getting to him. I could use a smart person like you on the team. Let's put it. You come off as a real Dutch.
Only you
Keep up
don't.
appearances. Keep up appearances.
Only you don't really announce plans when you have a good one. You just simply do it. That's what I learned to do. Oh, to answer your earliest question as to who makes the most mess, well, I am allowed to disclose this. I have to hunt down 11 haunted dolls between the hours of 1 and 5 a.m. During a more schizophrenic moment of mistaking a nail clicking in the wall to a doll, I did discover that Cole's room is rather messy. Had a whole cup of water on top of his toy chest. If you'd like, by the way, I can take a peek as to the cookies and let you know whose is whose.
Nope.
Well, you did say
I'm
this.
pretty damn sure I've made my decision on who has the best.
Well, that's good, but you did say that someone tried to cheat.
Yes. We don't need the names just yet. See, if you really are like Dutch, and you know the actors, what we're gonna do is if Mr. Goldtracker comes in here, we're gonna use his little skill of waking every last motherfucker. Because Santa's not leaving here until someone comes out and confesses about the bullshit that was pulled tonight.
Merry Christmas, Chris. How's life at the Fatty Shack?
Pretty nice. That being said, you are going to be the one to point them out. When they come down here, I'm going to be sitting in this chair, staring, looking just like this because I don't fucking care. It's hot, and as the new Santa, I have little room to bitch.
Oh,
When they're down here, you're going to look them in the face, and you're going to point them out. Because nobody cheats at making cookies.
there is one key thing.
Can I interrupt real quick? You guys can continue this conversation, but I was hoping that maybe when you guys are done talking about what you're talking about, can you please give Santa a house tour and show him around? And then also, Santa, very smart, you should tell him about the dolls and show him the clues and whatnot, because he will probably be able to help you with that. So house tour, and then tell him about the dolls, and then maybe you two work together on that.
Sounds good.
There is one key thing.
Go ahead.
Well, we're familiar with the masked men who come in here and don't like surprises being spoiled.
Right.
Well, you see, Taylor made spare cookies in tinfoil. If they were chocolate chip, it's not a case of someone trying to cheat, it's more so a miscommunication. You see, Miss Taylor had some of her cookies on a plate and the others wrapped in tinfoil. Just throwing that out there. That's the only thing I can think of in terms of a mistake of someone trying to cheat.
See, I want to point something out. You're a junior detective, obviously. You want to get into it. This is the most basic info you're ever going to learn about the job. A person does not divulge extra information if there's not a hairline of guilt. You didn't have to say anything about those cookies. I'd have never gone to that fridge. The cookies are out here. Milk's out here. Water's there. Why the hell would I need your guys' fridge? See, you really make it hard to believe me at times.
I'm the only one who knows how to make the strawberry icing. I didn't need a cheat.
Strawberry icing.
Think so. Yes, sir. Bland cookies, good icing. Hopefully, at least.
I will put it like this. Texture-wise, that icing is slime. Taste-wise, a little sweet pinch of salt might help you out there. If you want to know how to make a mean cup of cocoa, 3/4 of hot water, 1/4 drop of milk, stir it for 2 minutes, pinch of salt, stir it for a minute. Tell you right now, beyond good. Mrs. Claus cannot stop making it. Now, tell me about these dolls. Talk to me. Let me know about this, because I'm going to be honest. As much as I know when you're sleeping and when you're awake, as a new age Santa, there's way too many people not to take and keep an eye on. Back in the day, you know, parents would have 30 kids and 25 of them might die before they're 5. Nowadays, every kid can make it past 30 and they'll still have a lot more years to live. So, because I'm not dumb enough to sit here and watch a bunch of boring ass adults do their thing, inform me about these dolls.
Allow me to get my notes if you would, Mr.
Detective
Claus.
showed around, showing the dolls. They're haunted.
That wood carving is haunted. Hot boxes. By the way, chat, by the way. Oh, you're back. I would have thought that would take a little longer.
I got a long stride. So, during the daytime, not between the hours of 12 a.m. and 5 a.m., give or take, tonight, according to our spiritual expert Ben, they should be active between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. You will need to listen for a clicking noise. They are mechanized. The clicking noise should sound that similar to gears. They will run very fast at night. Very fast. However, although they will be dormant in the corner, they will be very, very hard to find. They're about 8 inches. They can be in drawers, they can be outside of drawers, they can run along the floors, the walls, and the ceilings. They will be both male, female, and, well, whatever mental illness they wish to claim they are.
Now you just earned a lot of my respect.
They are not in the walls. They are not in the walls.
Not from the walls.
They saw me try to kick a hole in the wall next to the hole I reopened. So they made it clear they will not be in the walls. That is not fair game. They will hide in everything. So again, any drawer, any cabinet. The way to lure out the lower ranks, because it seems that there's some big cheeses among them with some smarts to them. You have to cry like a newborn in a high pitch. It will trick the doll into thinking there is a host nearby. Would you like an example? Something like that.
You need to go a little higher. Really good tip.
Dad, these are two intellectual titans. The history books will try and fail to capture the scoop of their discourse.
It's a painful technique. It hurts, but it works every time. You grab your balls, and when you go to do it, you make it down. And you will hit some very impressive notes. Let me tell you, fucking Katy Perry music has never been easier. But if you want to try to do it more realistically, try to do it windy. It forces you to go a little higher. So it's like,
You two are basically just the same guy.
which is physically hard to do.
I can force the atoms out to go down. I ain't got too much practice with it going up. That being said, we will also see these dolls primarily downstairs. It seems that there are only a few outliers that may appear upstairs.
Okay, so
When
it
we
seems like your higher ups might be upstairs then.
That's what I'm thinking. I was yelling at that portrait in room 3 earlier, my room. That bitch is mocking me. I can tell she's a big cheese. When we find them, we have to wrap up the dolls. They can be tin foil. I got zip ties, keep that quiet. And other materials. And then we set them by the basement. That's all I was able to extract from our spiritual expert, Ben.
And the only things we know for tracking are just the sounds they make.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they will sometimes make additional sounds to distract you. For example, during my schizophrenic moment this morning, I'm positive one of them threw one of these clamps, because I heard that's the only thing that can make that sound in that room.
Are you schizophrenic?
No, but it's not normal to try and kick a hole in the wall thinking there's a haunted doll in it.
No, it's not. Don't worry though if you are. I got schizophrenic tendencies.
I do tend to ramble, but not in the schizophrenic way. A lot of them are actually misunderstood. They just want someone to talk to half the time.
The unstoppable force meets the immovable object. Guess which one is which?
What fucking show is that voice from?
It sounds like a more nerdy version of Morty from Rick and Morty. If that makes sense.
That does. So, what we know is they're looking for hosts.
Newborn babies, specifically.
Specifically. However, can be drawn to adults.
Fat Santa taste test the eggnog. Use Master Chef skills.
It is not ready.
I also don't drink eggnog. Makes me shit.
Boys, quick. This is your dad. Go into bedroom 3. Meg is crying. I think you should both get in bed with her and snuggle.
That being said, could they leave signs if they have taken over someone?
Well, according to the spiritual thing, they do not go for adults. They strictly. What oxygen or light is, and it's the first time experiencing it.
We know who drew those.
Cold.
Cool. Is there a reason?
Well, he says this one was for fun, but it wound up looking like me. He says this is the suspect he's been seeing around the house. And I drew the penis on the other side.
Remember, detective work, you don't have to give out every instance. Something concerns me about this. These dolls are haunted.
I knew season 2 would have Fatty. I knew I liked Jimmy on day 1. By day 2, I knew Jimmy and Fatty would be friends.
See, sometimes, I understand I had to learn this early on in the Santa career because you do have to visit the dead kids.
Hey, Jimbo, DK again. Damn, we got here quick, huh? Tell Fatty about Hordermans. JJ, the guys are hype. Win it all.
All I know is early on in our training,
Jimmy, every time I've seen adult TTS has been off. I'm trying to help. You've been close.
that being said, as they train you, They teach you about something specific, yet they visit the dead kids. Now, the kid has not had a proper death, wasn't offered closure in their death. They tend to be trapped souls, and they want attention. Because they want help finishing whatever business they've done. As you say, kids don't really understand oxygen. When they're dead, they don't understand death. They just know they can't say hi to their mom and dad anymore. It's heartbreaking sometimes when you come across a fresh one and they ask you all the questions when you know you can't avoid giving them the answers. It's hard. But some spirits love making themselves known. And they like to make people aware when they are targeted. You said the one on the right, my right, looks like you.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks like two people in this house. You? And one of the guys upstairs in, I think it was room 3, connected to the bed staircase, but not the bed staircase room.
You mean, so like the one on the
With a
agent?
bunch of fucking couches in it.
Well, yeah, my room. The one, so the agent on the couch or the agent on the, the
floor.
one on the bunk?
The floor.
The floor. There's one on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if he's gonna have hair like this and not down to here, and it's not the agent.
It's not the length I'm more so looking at, it's the shape. It's got your shape too, with the little branch offs here and there, but it also almost comes off like a childish rendition of a bowl cut. What does he have?
Just a thought, but I heard haunted dolls are attracted to two guys singing together. A rumor. Yap off, yap it up.
Anyhow, what if Cole's already been done? You say they prefer children, but who's to say a demon's not like a human? Like you said, there are higher up ones and there are lower ones. Maybe, just maybe, one of the higher ups was smart enough to figure it out finally, took over Cole. And now, Cole is helping the others find ways to get to him. And he's telling you who he's targeting next.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Shinji?
Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho.
I don't think it's an opening up to really not perfect, but yes. And
So-
maybe the suspect is the trespass dog. The very one possessing Cole.
Merry Christmas.
Maybe that there is but a mirror. A drawn mirror. An image to remind the spirit of what awaits if it fails.
Spark up for Christmas Santa. Gift Jimmy some green.
Perhaps, if we were to catch one of the lower ones, we can
Santa, you and
persuade
Jimmy
them
should
to
move
talk.
this to the bunk and have a screaming contest their naughty children need to be punished.
Did you know that every creature fears heat, every creature fears fire, and every creature, especially 8-inch ones, fear an oven? And wouldn't you know it, Mr. Claus, there's an oven right behind you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you're an 8-inch little doll. He gets thrown in there. Maybe he gets turned on for a bit, and you get taken out. Do you really want to sit in there the whole time to see just how hot it gets and how quick it gets? They didn't say we have to bring the dolls in one piece after all. Shoot, didn't even say they had to be intact or not melted.
Do you have a specific room that you seem to suspect one stays in?
I suspect there is one either in this here doghouse room or over there. For over there, when I was over there is when that spring I threw earlier fell.
Do you still have the roots? Oh, we could have some fun with this. You know what you need to do? This was just greatly. Lining every walkway with grates. You tell the people to step over the grates. The balls will walk into the grits and then follow which way the grits move. Go to that room and re-grit that spot. And you wait.
Santa, for Christmas, could you sing us a classic for old time's sake?
There you go. Remember, unbroken line. You want to make damn good and sure you can follow it. Let's see it, come on. You're always fat and tired, and I just gotta do a lot of work. Now next up, my good man, you're gonna want a Polaroid.
Polaroid?
Yes, a camera.
Well, we ain't got one of them yet.
Who knows, maybe Santa was nice enough to bring you guys one.
Well, I
You just have to find out how to get the film developed. But in all seriousness, yes, a camera. If you wish to know a secret, and this goes out to anyone else who's a parent schizophrenic out there, there's actually a really good tool for you. Like, just break a character for a moment. Really good fucking tool right here. Listen closely. Illusions do not appear on camera, and they do not appear in voice recordings. So if you happen to see something you're questioning if it's real, if that's there, you will take a photo with the Polaroid, you will check the photo, and if it ain't there, well, my friend, we've all done 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 5 plus 5. We all know the answer. So, you ready to have some fun tonight?
Darn tootin', Mr. Claus.
Alright.
I haven't been on the hunt in some time.
Alright, let me pop out this comfy ass chair real quick.
I'll be making some more lines real quick before we
Why don't you
get
read your lines? I need some water. You don't laugh.
Chris, Brian is upstairs talking mad shit on you, saying you don't deserve to be here. Go put the crybaby in his place. What's up?
palace of their communist dictator and executed him and his wife.
Man, I've literally stopped messing with you since.
Let's do it right there.
I've literally stopped.
That dolls being so small, they might want to hop a ride on a train.
That's a smart idea. Very smart idea.
Ah, and of course we can't forget the little exercise bench.
No, you
Earlier,
can't.
they'll be back again. Hey, Sansa?
Yeah?
We're ready for you in the basement.
All right then. Well, my friend, you've been good. You've been good. But as a dull elf once said, good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Claus. Thank you. And may God bless you and the family.